Hello guys, it is in the afternoon and I just got back from a job interview. I just got back from a job interview and that wasn't bad. That was actually not bad, and I think I'm gonna enjoy. I'm going to be content with the job, and I have a goal that I want to accomplish, so that's gonna keep me going. I just have to keep that goal in mind. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little recap, check-in. I don't really know what this is. I'm trying to be consistent and post every day. Say hello to my son. Say hello to the camera. Say hello. He's camera shy. Okay, here he go. Anyway, it's so hot outside. It's like in the 90s. All right, here we go. I was told by somebody that they want to see Chloe. I thought she was in the last video, but I guess not. I'm gonna show you Chloe and her babies if they let me get close enough. The babies, they so scary. They don't let anybody get close to them. But Chloe, she... Okay, girl. Okay, Chloe. We hear you. Here's Chloe. She's so beautiful. And then there's one of her babies in the back. He's my favorite. And then there's two of them laid up next to each other. They're like besties. And then there's one over there underneath. That's like a little towel I got them because it was raining today. And then there's the little plate over there that I give them their food on. And yeah, that's my family. I'm honestly gonna go change. Earlier today, I felt like I was dying because I wore a bra. And I hate wearing bras. I literally hate wearing bras. So it's gonna suck when I have to do it every single day for work, but I'm gonna get like wireless. Yeah, because they make it like feel like it's hard to breathe. Sorry, it was two things at once that just caught me off guard. Teddy started pooping and he was walking as the poop was coming out, so I was a little disturbed. And then a bug flew on my back. I meditated this morning, but I only meditated inside because it was storming this morning. And I low-key was kind of mad because it stormed the first day I had an interview. Like, same place. It stormed pretty much the time that I had to go till I got back home. It was storming and I was so irritated because I had to take the bus. And then it was storming this morning when I woke up and I was fed up. I was like, is the universe trying to tell me something? Do they want me to stay home? But I went and I got the job. So slay. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get comfortable, charge my phone, and yeah, I'll see if I vlog. I need some water because I'm dehydrated, but yeah, I'll be back. So Chloe, I don't know why she just talk a lot. She really do. There's nothing I can do about it. She always been that way. She tried to break into my house today. Like, I'm not joking. As I was closing the door, she like stepped up on the step to get inside. She had her head like in the door. She was basically inside. I'm just like, girl, you're gonna get me in trouble. Because my parents, they don't want a cat, so it's nothing I can really do. There's another view of her from the back. Here's Teddy, and like, can you leave him alone? I don't really have much to talk about today. I'm trying to think about what I did today. I meditated this morning to some sound bowls. And to be honest, I was like, after my meditation, I felt pretty good, but then stuff was pissing me off not even 10 minutes after. So yeah, I'm not really sure because my period is around the corner. She's sniffing my phone. And now she's right next to me. I know, babe. I know. I'm gonna take my socks off. Yeah, but anyways, I was a little pissed off today. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty angry today. It was like a situation that pissed me off. And then I was waiting on the bus and my bus got delayed like 5 times, so that pissed me off. Please, please, please. Thank you. Ants are low-key fast as fuck. But yeah. So those are the things that kind of pissed me off. But then I had an interview and it went pretty good. Sorry, I'm like zoning out a lot. But yeah, I had an interview and that went pretty well. I'm pretty sure I got the job. She's gonna call and confirm next week. But I'm like 100% I got the job. So I'll start working soon and then I'll be one step closer to my goal, which is great. And my goal right now, my first goal is to get a car. Second goal is to move out. Actually, no. Second goal is like, well, first goal is to open my own bank account that's not linked to my mom. Second goal is to get a car. Third goal is to just save up so I can move out. Whether that's with my boyfriend or get my own place. Teddy be bullying him, which kills me. And then an ant came on my yoga mat, which killed me again. And it's just like, I'm struggling to really put what I'm like learning to practice, which is choosing love over everything. And it's like you hear that and it sounds easy, but it's not. It's really not. And yeah, it's not easy. And I'm trying to be like patient with myself. And like sometimes when I mess up or I'm not feeling very spiritual or I'm having like an off day, a lazy day, a low energy day, my mind would like tell me all these things like you're a fraud, you're not spiritual, you're not chosen, you're not special, this path isn't meant for you. And it can be very discouraging at times and it can weigh on me sometimes. And I almost accepted that. I really did almost accept that this is not the path for me. Like, just because I feel like when I got into spirituality, the whole door that like opened it was a boy. Because I had heard about spirituality, all I knew about it was crystals and meditation and sage. That's all I knew. I knew like the surface level stuff, the shallow stuff that people put and make it like this big deal. Like if you do I need some water. I'm out here talking and all this shit and I forgot I need to hydrate myself. So let me go do that right now. Just keeping it all in. Because why not? You standing by the door. I hope you have thought about what you've done, but you're not going back out there with me. So I don't know what I want to do because I don't really feel like washing my cup. I really don't feel like washing my cup. Because that's just a whole nother thing. Oh, maybe I should put it up here. Hopefully it doesn't fall. Okay. Don't fall. Anyways, so yeah, recently I've just been, okay, wait. No, I was in story time on basically what led me into getting into spirituality. And I forgot what the definition was when I looked it up. And I'm not looking it up again. You can look it up on your own. But I was with this guy, not even with, I was having sexual relations with this guy, and he was treating me like trash. He was literally treating me like a piece of meat. I'm not even kidding. Like a person with no emotions. And I was allowing it. I was begging him like to show me respect. I was begging him to love me, basically. I was trying to prove you should love me because I'm this, this, and this. And like one day it just kind of shifted for me, because I was like unblocking him, blocking him, unblocking him, blocking him. And the same day while I'm at school, mind you, I'm at school worrying about if this man has seen my text, if he's going to see my text, if he's going to respond. I was just worried about all this at school, in class. So I look good. But anyways, yeah, so I was just worried about why he wasn't showing me. Sorry, I accidentally stopped the recording. But I was just so confused, because I'm like, I'm this. Because basically what happened was we was together. I told him I wanted to wait for sex. And he said he was down to do that. Because it was only one real date. It was only one real date. We went skating. It was awkward. I didn't even really want to like touch him, because I was too scared. And I thought that was normal. It's not. Listen to your body. Anytime you're like on a date or getting to know someone, or you're around people, period, listen to your body, because your body knows before your mind does. So that's something I learned. That's one thing I learned from that experience, is to listen to my body. Hold up, y'all. I gotta pour my water up in this cup. Don't that just sound satisfying? Let me just give you a little ASMR. I don't think that was ASMR, but I don't really care. So anyways, so I was nervous, I was sweating, I didn't really want to get too close to him. Something in me, like, I just didn't really trust him. The first thing this man said to me was, "You look better in person." Excuse me? I just don't even know if that's even a real compliment. I don't think it is, though. I think that's such a backhanded compliment. And I was like, oh, thank you. What? So that just gives you the dynamic of the relationship. That wasn't even a relationship, but it just gives you the dynamic between us two. And I'm going to try not to make this too long, because my phone is not charged fully. Oh, is this? Oh, wait. It's only one. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to try not to make this little story time too long, because I did just go on an adventure. So my phone's not charged fully. Hold on, I'll come back when I'm outside. Anyways, let me take a few more sips. My boyfriend be forcing me to drink water. Heard a rumor that cats don't like feet. Let me see what she does if I put my feet in her face. she just looked away. I don't know what that means, but anyway, back to the story. So yeah, so that's how our first encounter went, because I met him on Snapchat, and the whole way that we got to talking was messy, period. That should have been my sign, but it's okay because I learned. It's okay because I learned, so I'm not gonna trip too much about it, and I'm gonna try not to just identify with those past emotions, because it's not happening right now and it's over. So it is what it is, and I learned. And I saw 111 as I say that, so we're gonna move on from those emotions. But yeah, that was our first encounter. We went skating. I was nervous. He told me that, and that was it. We didn't really touch that much. I was just scared. I don't know, I was scared, and I just didn't want to jump in with him. Excuse me. So excuse me, I'm trying to think. This is why I can't do it with a low phone percentage. Let me check my phone. All right, I don't have that much time left, so let me go ahead and get to it. But yeah, so that was our first encounter. Second encounter, we went to Chick-fil-A with my sister. That wasn't that bad, but it wasn't that good either. But you know, narcissists are so good at charming people. He charmed my sister, and my sister don't like anybody, so that says a lot. And he's a Virgo, so that made it even worse. He was just smooth with his words. And yeah, so our second encounter was Chick-fil-A. I don't know where it went. I'm sorry. I know, spiritual people or whatever, I know you're supposed to be one with the earth and love and kumbaya with all the birds and the bees, but I don't like bugs. I don't. I'm not gonna kill them if they're not bothering me, and I'm definitely not gonna swat at the bee, but I don't want them in my space. I really don't. So, you know, hate on me if you want, but yeah. So second encounter, we went to Chick-fil-A. That was about it. He met my mom and my dad. He met my mom the first day, but he met my parents the second day. We hung out, we made a few TikToks, and that was it. Third encounter, that's when it went to shit. I don't really know. I mean, I don't mind. I just love sharing my personal business. I don't know why. I just do. And not all of it, but like my past experiences, I love just spilling my tea. So, the third encounter, one day he left basketball practice and said that he wanted to come see me. And I was just like, oh yeah, I would love to see you. I thought he just wanted to come see me. Young Sanaya. Young and dumb. Just young and dumb. Not dumb, just naive. Young and naive. I'm young and naive. And I went, took me to a parking lot. Okay, we can just talk. I used to use smoking as a escape. So I don't know what kind of bug that was. This is killing me right now. I want to be outside because I love being outside, but another bug come on me, I'm really gonna have a fit. I hope nothing just bit me. Whatever that was. I don't know, because it feel a little funny. I'm not messing with this. I'm really not. We're about to go inside, and I'm going to tell the story time from inside my kitchen. Safety, away from the bugs. Oh, and there go my dog stalking me. All right. So I lost my tripod, so I'm not sure how long it's going to be till we get some videos with that again, because I know y'all love seeing me. But until we get a tripod, you know, you're not gonna get the best angles. So anyways, back to the story. I'm working with what I got. So third encounter, yeah, it took me to a parking lot. And back then, this is like this is 2021, I think. Yeah. This was like 2021. And back then I used to use smoking as like an escape or like a mask. I was using weed as a mask. I would use it to make myself more sociable, more relaxed around people, and more talkative. But sometimes it wouldn't always do that. So you really have to be careful when you set intentions with your weed. I'm not saying don't smoke, because I'm still smoking, but you know, be mindful of your mindset when you're intaking that. Long story short, you can kind of guess where this went. I don't really know if I should put a trigger warning for anything that I say in this story, because it can be triggering. It probably will trigger some people, because I was not doing good during this time. And yeah, so I'm trying to think of what happened. My memory's kind of bad. But yeah, you can kind of guess how it went after that. He said we should move to the back seat. I was like, sure, even though I really didn't want to. At this time, I was really having trouble setting boundaries. And when I tell, it depends on who I'm telling. Some people are like, girl, you're dumb. Some people are like, that's understandable. Because some people understand that, you know, people struggle with setting boundaries. People struggle with speaking up for themselves and saying no. And I was one of those people back then. So I was just saying yes to pretty much everything. Even though I said no at first, I eventually said yes, because he kept begging and begging and begging. So that's how that encounter went. And then, oh my gosh, I'm not even gonna go into details, because I don't really think it's necessary, and it's kind of depressing, so we're not gonna talk about it. But yeah, after that, he dropped me off at home, and he just stopped texting. He went cold. As soon as I gave myself to him, he went cold. And I was just like confused, because I couldn't even go all the way with him because my body wasn't letting me. Like, this is probably TMI, but the hole was sealed. Sis was not opening up for him. And it was just like, I wasn't listening to my body. I wasn't even thinking at this time. I knew I didn't want it, but I was trying my hardest to give it to him so he wouldn't be upset with me. Cause you never know, like he could have choked me out or something. Like, you literally don't know. And how like down bad do you have to be to, like, right after basketball practice, you don't want to shower, you don't want to wash your weeder whacker, you don't want to do any of that. You just want to, you know? So it was just lack of respect. So after it happened, he just went cold, wouldn't talk to me, and he was barely texting me, and he was very dry. And I was just instantly in my head. And he knew what he was doing. He knew what games he was playing, but I didn't know what games he was playing. So the next day he tries to break up with me because I told him how I felt. I told him I felt like he used me. Maybe we should take some time apart. Maybe we should be friends. And I'm literally begging this man, like, I'll stop expressing my feelings. Basically, that's not what I said word for word, but that's basically overall what I meant. And he wasn't going. He still stopped talking to me, and he was like, no, we need to be friends, and this and this and this. And then he ghosted again. Came back, and this is like common knowledge that he went to go be with another girl. I mean, like, now that I'm thinking about it, I know what it was. But I don't wish anything. I don't wish anything changed, because I am who I am because of what he did to me. So, thank you. I appreciate you. I hate you. I don't hate you. I don't know. Anyway, so afterwards, yeah, he just like, it was just a lot. It was messy. It was very messy. I relapsed the day that we broke up in self-harm. I didn't tell him, but I did relapse, and I was struggling. I'm not sure if I told my parents about that time. Yeah, I'm not sure if I did. I can't remember. But I know I did relapse. And I was crying so much that day that my eyes were red. Like, underneath this part right here was red and like swollen. And anytime I rubbed them, they were sore. And I was just depressed. I wore his hoodie out. Like, I was miserable. Like, just thinking back is so sad because it... Oh my gosh. But yeah. So then after a while, we agreed to be friends with benefits. I thought I was in control. I wasn't. I was not. I was not in control. I don't remember exactly what led me to like look into spirituality, like what day it happened. But I know that situation kind of started the shift. And I was like, I need to love myself. I really don't. Oh, that's what it was. I started journaling. And meditating. And I was just journaling about what he did to me and how it made me feel and how it affected me. And I started meditating and doing self-love meditations, gratitude meditations, protection meditations. And I started becoming consistent with this to the point where I was journaling like up to 3 times a day. And I was meditating up to 3 times a day. And this went on for a while. And me and him, I thought we were doing better, but we weren't. We became friends with benefits, and you know how that goes. And then I'm not sure. Oh yeah. We were friends with benefits, but he had me meet his mom, and he wanted me to come to his basketball games and all this stuff. And he was like telling me and making all these promises to me. Yeah, I'd be stupid if I didn't want to marry you. That's not the question. That wasn't the question. It was a yes or no question. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But yeah, so that's kind of how it went. I'm not really sure if you're keeping up with any of this because I am not the best storyteller. I'm just gonna edit out the sound of that but yeah, my thumb hurts. This is a lot. So eventually we broke up again. I can't remember why, but it was after I gave myself to him again, and he got distant again. He actually tried to break up with me while I was at his house. Like before I left his house. As I'm waiting for my dad. I'm outside. It's cold. I'm waiting in the garage because it was loud in his house and I just wanted some space from everybody. I was literally okay with getting away from him. I wanted to get away from him. I wanted to get away from his family. I wanted to get out of the house. And I just wanted to be alone. I even told my dad to come get me early because I just wasn't, the energy just wasn't it. I felt so bad. Every time I gave myself to him, I felt like poop. I felt like poop. And I couldn't hide it. I would literally sit in the back seat away from him. He would be sitting in the front. I would be sitting in the back. And it's like he wouldn't even talk to me after. He would try and watch videos and movies with me as an excuse not to talk. And I still tried to show up for him emotionally. I'm like, what's wrong? What's going on? Because I knew he just got out of a toxic relationship. And he tried to make it seem like he was the victim. But now, after experiencing him, I know he was not. I feel like they were both narcissists together because I knew the girl. But I don't know, because I don't really know her. I never hung out with her in person. But just what it was giving, they were the same person. Literally. And they were both Virgos. So it was like, why are we all even together in the first place? You know? But, oh God. So yeah. Then one day we got back together. I don't know why. And he tried to break up with me again. And I was trying to beg him to stay with me. Beg. Because people was like, because you know, during like the end of 2021, going into 2022, twin flames was a really big thing at that time. Everybody was talking about meeting their twin flame, knowing their twin flame, waiting on their twin flame. Whole time, everybody was waiting on a narcissist. Whole time, everybody was dealing with a narcissist. Literally. Maybe some people wasn't, but that many people talking about a twin flame, be for real. Be for real. So, you know, the tarot readings come and I'm literally waiting for him to text me on New Year's. It hits 12. He didn't text me. I'm like, oh my God, what if they were wrong? What if it was a lie? 2 minutes go past, I'm panicking. 5 minutes go past, panicking. Then I even hoped that we were at the same hotel as him. But we didn't even get to go to the hotel because something happened. And I feel like that was God. But yeah, so New Year came and he texted me on New Year's, just not right at New Year's. And I knew he was going to text me. And that's how we kind of got back into dealing with each other. I went to his basketball game and it was just to the point where whenever we would do, he was not like, he wouldn't even look at me. He'd be looking out the window, looking up at the car ceiling, looking at the radio. Like it was just, and I would just feel like I wasn't even there. And honestly, some of the times where I was doing stuff with people, I don't even think I was there. My body was, but me, I don't think I was there. And that sounds kind of sad, but I feel like my view on sex was corrupted at a young age. So, you know how that goes, being a woman and all. It's a great experience. It's really not. It's traumatic. And that whole situation was traumatic. And one day I was just like, I don't deserve this. It was just like a shift. And it was hard. It was very hard. And it gave me a lot of anxiety. I need to drink some more water. It was hard. This video got kind of depressing, but it was hard. It was hard letting that go. Why? I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. Because he didn't feel like a drug. I don't know what kind of situation that was. I really don't know. But it wasn't good. And he was an op. And I hope he's getting his karma. I really do. And I hope it hurts as bad as mine did. Because I was hurt, okay? But yeah. So one day I was just like, I don't deserve this. I deserve more. and I'm tired of begging someone to love me. This is after doing my self-love meditations and writing about things that I want to love about myself and things I'm no longer tolerating. I was just like, I'm breaking my goals right now. I'm literally betraying myself right now by caring this much about someone who does not care about me. So I kind of just let it go. And I started focusing on me, kind of. I was mainly focused on me. Like, I was not letting people who were coming in and out of my life to distract me from doing what I needed to do. And I feel like I started to attract a lot of the same people. Even a guy who SA'd me at church tried to come back and say, we never really gave it a real chance. Who are you? Why? Like, I couldn't understand. And I almost fell for it, y'all. I almost fell for it. Like, it's really, I'm trying not to judge myself because everyone makes mistakes. But, and then it was just like failed talking stage after failed talking stage after failed talking stage. But I didn't stop doing what I needed to do. I was still going outside and meditating. I was still, like, before school, I would wake up early, 5 a.m. every day. I would wake up, meditate, journal, do yoga, then get ready for school, talk to my water and say affirmations, drink that water, and just sit and do a protection meditation before I went to school. I was doing this every day, almost every day. I would miss like a day or two maybe, but pretty much every day I was on my shit. I really was. And I wasn't like letting anyone like affect that. And I thought that that would attract good guys, but it wasn't. It was guys just going to take my energy and use me for whatever it was. My love, my body. Who cares? Nobody really wanted to take me serious. So even when like, oh my God, and I was on my knees for this one guy. Literally on my knees. Not literally, but like, I would go weak at his presence. I was blushing. I was just like, And me and him hadn't even been on a date. Like, I barely knew him. I just learned his real name from his cousin. So it's like, I'm not going to give away too much because people who knew me probably know who I'm talking about. So I'm not going to give too much, but yeah, it wasn't it. So that's kind of how I got into spirituality, and then it just became less about the crystals and the incense, and it became more about connecting with nature, becoming aware, and just raising my vibration, raising my consciousness, realizing that I am pure awareness and that this flesh body is not all that I am. Like, I'm more than that. I'm way beyond that, you know? So that's kind of the story of how I got into being spiritual. And this video is going to be long. That's a shame. I'm gonna have to edit this one because that was a long little story time. But yeah, I became less consistent as time went on because I was starting to feel good. I was starting to feel better, more confident, more magnetic. Yeah, I don't remember a lot. Like, my memory is just so bad. It's actually hurting to think right now. I'm so tired from today. I really just want to go to sleep. So I will be doing that very soon. I will probably edit this video. But yeah, moral of the story. Watching this is going to be a pain in my ass. But yeah, moral of the story is don't dim your light. Don't beg somebody to love you. If someone is making you feel weird or insecure, actually, let me not say insecure, because some people are just naturally, or not naturally, but some people just are insecure and it's not really the person. But if a person makes you feel uncomfortable in your own skin, or they're making you feel like you can't be yourself, or you don't want to be around them, but you're forcing yourself to be because you think that you're supposed to be there, or you feel like you owe them something, you know, just be mindful of that. And main thing is don't dim your light for anybody. You want to surround yourself with people who recognize your light, who encourage you to be yourself. What are you trying to say to me? Maybe I should put the camera on him every time he come up next to me. He just came under the table to claw at my leg. Maybe he's hungry, so I'm gonna feed him. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really have much to talk about. I didn't really do nothing today. I meditated once. And you hungry? You want some food? Is that what you want? I'm gonna feed you. Yeah, I don't abuse my dog. Let me cut that out, because I don't need anybody thinking I really do. But yeah, I mean, if you know me, you know I don't abuse my dog. You know I love my son, so maybe I won't. Okay, god damn. All right, ball. All right, y'all. I don't really know if I'm gonna post this video just yet, because it really was all over the place, and I really did just like kind of trauma dump. But I feel like, you know, people have been through similar experiences than me, and we are all one. Like, everybody has been where I've been at some point, and I'm where somebody else has been at some point who's farther than me now in my spiritual journey. The whole point of me saying this is life is a journey. The journey looks different for everybody. And I'm really talking to myself right now. Like, it's no need to compare yourself to anybody and compare what another person does that works for them to what you do and what works for you. And just because you're not burning incense or you don't have crystals doesn't mean you're not spiritual. Doesn't mean you're not chosen. Doesn't mean you're not special. Doesn't mean you're not loved. Doesn't mean you don't belong in this community. Like, it doesn't mean any of that. You know, it's all about who you are, and everybody is all the same. We're all one. Like, I'm really starting to understand what that means now, is we are all one. We're all from the same source, the same God. So it's like he made us all the same within. We just like have different experiences, but that's the point. So it's like we can learn from each other. And, you know, comparison really just kills love, whether it's for another person or yourself. It really does kill love. It kills joy. And yeah, don't compare. Don't settle. Don't dim your light. Be you. That's it. I'm done. I hope this was a good video. I hope you enjoyed. Maybe I'll make an outro. I'm tired. I need to lay down. So, you know, have a nice day. I hope everyone gets some sunlight today and drink some water. I'm still breaking this one. Like, look how big this is. And once it, first of all, just